So let's start off with the fancy box I have on the table that I'm very happy I just got it picked up today. My boy Tyler over at Industrial has been working his ass off to make sure I got these on time. So Tyler, if you're watching, I appreciate you, buddy. Industrial has a really cool line of big boy injectors, and I call big boy injectors stuff that's like your 300 pluses, 250 pluses. Industrial does their King Cobra, which is a body mod injector. A body mod injector means once you get too big on flow, your injector ramp rate is gonna be really, really slow. So even though you have a big injector, you might have a 400% over, without body mods, it moves so slow that it works like an actual pile of crap. Good injector companies like Industrial do body mod injection, which means they actually change the inside of the Bosch injector to be able to move faster. And they do all kinds of really cool trick stuff. I'm not even gonna try and explain it because I'm not an injection scientist. I went with King Cobras for this build. I have a ton of confidence that they're gonna, one, be able to still drive around on the street, but meet my goals. So the first thing you see when you open up a box of injectors that are from a quality company is you're gonna get a flow sheet, just like this one, okay? So it's gonna have 2 pieces of information. This is all information that your tuner has to have to be able to tune your vehicle. So you have the amount of fuel it flows in weight volume. So cubed is a measurement of weight that goes in the cylinder. When you're tuning a diesel truck, you go off of weight per injection event. So we know how much cubed per injection event is gonna happen at given pressures and given durations. So the pressure would be like, let's say 24,000 PSI, 26,000 PSI. But that would be expressed in a level of bar, like a 140 bar, 160 bar, 180 bar. And then you have duration. So a lot of times you hear duration in like a 1700 US, which is microseconds or milliseconds of duration. You see, microseconds of duration. So this is my flow chart. This is a big boy injector. I actually spec this injector to be 600 cubed. So that's our weight volume of fuel, at 1700 microseconds. So 1700 US, that's how long the injector is open, using a 180 bar spec. So that's our pressure. On this chart, they're giving you multiple different things, so your tuner can help you tune that. And then you have a full chart on the other side of cubed based on duration. To put this in perspective, this is a 600 cubed injector. A stock injector is a 115 cubed injector, everything else being the same. So that puts us at somewhere around, I don't know, like 450, 493, somebody do the math for me, but it is a big injector and it is spec'd out to be what I need for horsepower. The other thing you'll see is a sack nozzle. This is gonna be your most common nozzle in diesels. And I am using a wide bowl. So I like QSB because they make more fuel-only horsepower. So this angle has to be specific to your application. So a 124 spray angle is for a QSB, or what they call a wide bowl piston. If you have a narrow bowl piston, you're normally around like a 145 degree spray angle. That's what body mods are helping fix, is your dwell time. So when you're getting stuck. Injection ramp events kind of look like a wave. So they'll kind of come up, peak, and then go down. What you want is to get to where you want to be very quickly and drop off from where you want to be very quickly. Bosch injectors, like a stock one, was never meant to flow that much fuel. So when you make the nozzle orifices huge, you know, relatively huge, it's still like tiny, it's like smaller than a human hair, but huge as far as what it was actually designed for, you end up flowing fuel and it actually holds the nozzle off the seat so it can't plug the hole. So you're dribbling fuel, or it takes a long time to get it off the seat because there's so much pressure behind it. So the whole idea of a body mod is to improve those different events. And I'm not even gonna go into it. There's some really cool videos out there of how the inside of an injector works. But body mod injectors for the big injectors is what you gotta have. So the 7x11s. So in the old school world, the mechanical world, we measured injectors by how many holes you have, that's the 7, and how big the hole size is, so that's the 11. So the old school guys all get it. If you're not old, you don't get what that number means. So if a 7x11 doesn't make sense to you. But that's just another measurement for injectors. So you'll hear like 7x11, 5x13, stuff like that. The thing that Industrial has that's really unique, and they actually sold me on this. They explained to me how all this works. They are one of the fastest off the seat. So Exergy is really fast off the seat as well. Industrial Injection's been really coy with all the crap they're doing, but their new King Cobras are very, very primo. So these are direct injection injectors. This is not what a fuel injector in like a gas car looks like. The gas car ones are not a pound and they're significantly smaller. And if you ever get an injector of that you spend this type of money on and it does not look brand new and it does not have all these fancy factory markings, you got screwed. Like if you're spending money on injectors, you should never get a refurb. If you paid for a refurb, get a refurb. But if you paid for a new one, make sure you got a new one.
He said no stickers, just a koozie. No.
Hey, we got stickers.
Someone stole the stickers out of it already.
No, I still have stickers.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. I already have one of these. I actually really like these though. I have an Industrial Injection shirt with Red Delicious on it with this logo and I love it. But I really want to get one of these, like a big one.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Scott said it would be exhausting if he had to do all that explaining. This is advanced level class. Oh, goodness.